Number 8, Maddie Saylor. Number 9, Corey Lau. Number 10, Grace Piper. Number 11, Olivia Smith. Number 13, Hannah Town. Number 15, Karina Peterson. Number 17, Emma Dahlquist. Number 18, Kyla Ellinger. And number 19, Paige Schaefer. Practice is coached by Aaron Cashin. Tonight's officials are Joanne of Granger and Mike Emerson of Valparaiso. The line judges are Kim Bechtel of Elkhart and Janice Beck Walkerton. Please rise and face the flag as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Between your Rochester Zebras and Wapahani Raiders.
Ladies and gentlemen, one reminder, the RHS prohibits the use of flash photography during match play. Thank you.
Had some problems during our last match with some flash photography, so they're getting that announcement out. Scott Sager here on RTCtv. I've got Ben Fagan again. Ben, our resident expert on the sport of volleyball, doing a great job for us. Got Chris Messersmith on the camera doing fabulous work. Ben, it looks like Skylar Van Note, the big 6-foot sophomore, is going to be point of contention for the Zebras today.
Yep, she's their Hannah Town, we'll just put it that way.
Yeah.
The keys for this match tonight, they're playing exactly a different team than they played in Westview earlier. Westview, a lot of size, going to try to out-muscle you essentially. Wapahani here, size-wise, they're almost identical to the Zebras. A lot of quick play. The key of tonight's game is going to be set by one word, and that's discipline. Whichever one of these teams can stay more consistent and disciplined in their defense and their offense is going to be more than likely the victors in this one.
Well, there was that coin toss, I believe, and Wapahani is going to start out. That's number 2, Hayden Gates, 5'5" senior, and she scores an ace on the first play. I think Hannah Town a little surprised by that call.
Yep, it was definitely in though. Lift, yep. Maddie Saylor's with a good spot right there.
Zebras get the side out and the point. Allie Bickle with the serve. It's in. Right in that hole back there. That Grace Piper just kind of let it come in.
Yep.
Be more aggressive right off the bat here.
This team's going to pull the same thing we did on Westview. They're going to be real particular with their spots, and our defense is just going to have, as crazy as it may seem, they're going to have to just almost play everything. So.
Hannah Town gets up and stuffs the blockers there for Wapahani.
Muscles it right through, yeah.
Jessica Dalton with the serve.
Good serve. Good tip coverage there. Libby good on, oh, doesn't break the plane there.
Okay, quick side out. Going back and forth with the point scoring here. Zebras down 2-3 in the first set. This is a best of 5 series as we have played throughout the tournament.
Town just gets up there and pounds it home. Blocks late getting there, and you can't do that with her.
Heck of a way to introduce yourself to the other team. Happy to see that out of Hannah. Got through the block there. That's going to make it 3-4 in favor of Wapahani in this first set.
You'll see a lot of times, anytime if you watch the blockers, if their hands do not penetrate the top of the net, your chances of making a successful block are almost slim to none.
Now that's their big 6-foot sophomore.
Oh, she touched it.
Skylar Van Note, and there was no question about that being a touch. They're asking for an overrule on the touch. Got a question about that.
That was a pretty easily noticed there.
By everyone.
They're going to give it to him.
And they gave him the point.
Wow. I mean, she was facing that line judge and everything. That's hard to believe.
We've got the instant replay if they want it. I'll tell you what, that was just a bad call.
There it was. No penetration over that net.
Nope. Zebras got to do a better job there. Wapahani up 6-3. Again, Skylar Van Note, the 6-foot sophomore, with the serve.
Nice pass there. Oh, geez. She's got to use her hands there. She's got to just step in.
Zebras down 7-3.
Almost shied away from the ball. Of course, Ellinger, she didn't play last year as a freshman.
Good block there. That was number 6, Estella Davis, the 6-foot freshman.
Town hits it right into the block there.
All right, that'll end that little run there. Zebras down 4-8.
Yep. Gonna have to stay in it mentally here. This will be a really rough challenge for them.
We did just have a question come in from the web wondering about overturning a call. Is it the head judge who can make that determination?
It is the up ref here on the stand.
Okay.
She ultimately has the call for everything.
Gotcha.
Nice stop by Grace Piper there.
Piper with a good point. Zebras trading some people out. Going to bring out our serving specialist, Corey Roush, 5'2", sophomore for the Zebras. Looked like they were expecting that a little bit. They've studied some film, knew where it was going. Libero right there to receive. He's going to have to notch it up a little bit. They're down 5-10 here in the first.
That helps.
It does, it does. Take a second here. Head coach for the Rochester Lady Zebras is Aaron Cashin. Principal for Rochester High School, Adam Strasser. And athletic director, Ryan Helt. What do we have there?
Oh, net on Maddie. Maddie Sailor's in the net.
That's a tough call.
Yep.
Real tough call. 6-11, favor of Wapahani Raiders.
Nice eyes by Hannah Town there.
Absolutely. Take a second here. The head coach for the Wapahani Raiders is Jared Richardson, principal Mike Fayig, and Matt Luce as the athletic director. Good, or a Bickle with a nice serve.
Block coverage there for Wapahani. Good soft block there for the Z's. Town picking her spot. Man. Out of bounds there.
Zebras get the call there. It's 8-11. Favor of Wapahani. Bickle again for the serve. Well, she was pumped. She wanted that, didn't let it go to the back row. Again, that's Skylar Van Note, the 6-foot sophomore.
Bickle serves there, didn't get quite deep enough into the court for the defensive setup there.
That was it. Nice and tight.
Zebras are going to have to get aggressive here.
Yeah. Zebras down 8-13 in the first set.
She's hitting that right into the block.
Yeah, Van Note, big block, poised and in position. A little bit of momentum going Wapahani's way. Zebras call a timeout, collect themselves here. Down 8-14.
The Zebras have never made it out of a semi-state.
Served by number 4, Hannah Smith, the 5'1" senior. Jump serve.
Can't hit it there. Can't hit it to that libero. Good reaction by Maddie there. Somebody swing now. Nope.
Another great block by Skylar Van Note. She's going to be trouble. They're going to have to go around her like they did for the earlier game.
Yep.
They're just playing right at her, trying to beat her with power, and it's not happening.
These real short corners are open every time when she sets that block. They're going to have to figure it out. There she goes, see? They're going to have to realize that, too. When Van Pelt's not over there, have at it. But when she is, you got to play smarter.
Yeah, that brings the Zebras within 6. It's now 9-15. Jessica Dalton back for the serve. Solid block, just careens out of bounds.
Yep.
Zebras down 9-16. Number 3, Lexi Spence, the 5'6" sophomore.
There we go.
Good block by the Zebras. 10-16.
There she goes.
That's what you need right there.
She gets up and gets going on that block there. She can give them just as many fits.
Yep, got started with a good serve by Libby Good.
There you go. Somebody get there.
And what do they call it?
Oh, they called it the second ball.
Really not getting the calls from the referees today.
Sure aren't.
I think that's 5 for Wapahani and 0 for Rochester. They'll have to work through that.
Yep. Well, sometimes that can just be such a momentum drainer, you know.
Good block there
by Ellinger, yeah.
Yep.
Good hustle. Just got to put that. This back deep right corner back here is wide open.
Zebras a little out of sorts. They're down 18-11 right now to Wapahani here in this first set.
See if they can rally it up here. Out.
Skylar Van Note, a little too much power on that one. Hannahtown with the serve.
We're in the right position, just got to make that pass.
Dalton couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
Sarah Orme, 5'8" freshman.
Nice. Good save by.
Got it back.
Got to recover defensively here. There we go.
Zebras back in position here.
Just got to send that deeper. Oh, that's a double. That's got to be called. Definitely on the kill.
Okay, now talk to us a little bit about that double. What do we see there?
Any time that somebody uses their hands to either set the ball or take it over, and the ball comes off their hands sideways, it's by technicality they should be calling that a double.
Gotcha.
See, that was what the ball was supposed to look like, nice and flat. Ooh, that was close to being a lift.
Zebras fighting back 14-19 here in the first.
And it's so hard because if you're gonna call one of them, you got to try to be consistent and call every one of them. And
right.
Realistically, they're better off to not call them, but at the same time, it's semi-state championship on the line. You want to make the right call. They got to send that deep when that double block's up there.
Yeah, that was Bickle with the kill there. Got shot right back at her.
That's all there is to it. Doesn't even have to hit it hard. Just shoot it to this back corner here. And not there.
Now, when she came down, her hands hit that net. That's not...
They're going to sit there, and regardless of whether her hand did hit the net before the ball hit the ground, they're going to let her get away with that.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you. Well, we have a timeout there. Zebras down 21-14 here in the first.
But technically, no. If she would have took a deep roll shot and her hand would have came down and hit the net, that would have been our point.
Okay. Coach Cashin in her first semi-state appearance with the Zebras in her first year of coaching. Got a good staff behind her, a lot of support in the community for Zebra Volleyball. We followed them all year on RTCtv. Most of their matches can be seen on our website. And of course our live match there. Obscure view there, I couldn't see if that was in or out. Coach Cashin looked to question that one.
Yeah, she's not going to get very many calls tonight. There's a good block by Saylor. See if she can get another one here. Oh, come on.
Right through Dalton's hands.
Yep.
That's going to be 23-14 here. Haven Gates, the 5'2" freshman, to serve. Zebras got away with one there. Makes it 15-23.
Be really nice to see a good 5-6 point run here. And
yeah, and as we know, just in our few games we've covered, you go on runs in this game.
Yep.
In this sport. Taylor's tried to sneak one across.
Yep. Oh my goodness, that was out. Holy smokes.
Zebras just going to have to overcome this.
Yep.
We had some calls from that back judge a few times in the first game as well. Questionable. Now, do these referee teams work as units, or do they just get together, 4 people, and say, go for it?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you heard them when they, I don't know if you heard them as much when they were announcing the game there before the game.
That's going to do it for the Zebras in the first set. They're down 25-15. Going into set 2 here, got some ground to make up.
You've got an official from, I think she said Elkhart, Valpo, all over the place. So, I mean, these 4 refs don't necessarily work together all the time.
Gotcha. Well, you just want consistency across the board.
Yep.
Win, lose, or draw. Don't want the referees making the determination of who's going to win this game.
Well, the worst part, you look at a game where it's 25-15, and we'll even lowball it and say that there was only 3 blown calls there.
Right.
6-point swing, you know. Now it's 18-17.
Sure. So, you know, you're the expert here, but it looks like one of the things we'll have to focus on is getting around their blocker, because she is no joke. Skylar Van Note, she knows what she's doing there. She's a poised sophomore at 6 foot tall, and she can't break that block very often.
Now, if she's got somebody blocking with her, what they're trying to do is take that line shot away. They definitely didn't seem like it, but they were here watching us earlier.
Right.
They saw us hitting that middle 10 and hitting line, and they're going to try to block that as much as they can.
Sure.
So we're just going to have to get around it or get over it, one of the two. But anytime you do something like that, take the line shot away and try to just be a powerhouse block, there's always a hole somewhere. It's a matter of finding it.
Right.
And I would say right now it's the opposite corner of where we're hitting, right? Because they're pulling that opposite side defender in to cover that middle 10 tip. We'll see what they do here.
Zebra fans on their feet supporting their volleyball team here. I found this interesting over the past couple days, Ben, in that the timeouts, they're a minute long. The breaks in between are 3 minutes.
Yep.
And unlike some other sports, teams on the court ready to go well before that minute or that 3 minute period is up.
Oh, yeah.
Allie Bickle back to serve for the Zebras to start out this second set. Zebras down 1-0. Good serve, tough to handle. The Zebras start out 1-0.
Got to have a block there. That all starts with our placement on the attack, though. I mean, you put it over the net and right to their libero. She's going to pass it, especially if it's not a hard-driven ball. So. Never went.
You're saying that didn't come across?
I don't know. She called the touch, but I'm not sure what that's all about. She called the touch, and the line judge called it out. So if that was the case, it would be Wapahani's point.
Yeah, should use some more consistency.
Yep.
It's the third call this game. We've seen 2 judges.
Oh, she's got to take that somewhere else. Yep.
And again, Van Note, you got to work around her.
Yep.
She's proven that in this first set. Zebras down 1-0, tied up here in the second, 2-2.
It's a good aggressive play, but you just got to be a little smarter there.
What's the number there? Is that number 3?
Number 3, yep. There's
Lexi Spence, 5'6", sophomore with the serve.
Emma B with the block there.
That's the 5'3" junior, Emma Barontini.
There we go.
Hannah Town getting some momentum. Zebras getting some points. That's going to make it 4-2 here in the second.
Got to stay focused here. It's a nice deep serve. Get them out of system here. And she's got to take that deeper.
Trying to surprise the blocker.
There we go.
Excellent placement there by Hannah Town. Good setup by Piper.
That's what we like to see. Hit that open spot on the floor.
Libby Good, the senior, coming up for the serve.
Ooh, a little much.
Little energy in that one. Too much.
This is our opportunity to
Skylar Van Note here with the serve.
take an advantage with Van Note in the back row there. Smart play by Libby to take that.
Tough by Town, just misjudged it.
Yep.
Now talk to me about the fact that Van Note is in the back row.
Yep.
She can't rotate up as play goes on to be a blocker?
When you are in the back row, you cannot send the ball over and jump in front of the 10-foot line, similar to the libero.
Very good. Good to know.
She can't block or anything right now.
Okay. I want to thank one of our viewers for that question. Live ball off the rafters.
Yep.
Zebras keep it in play. Chance to regroup, get up for the block.
That quick offense.
Nobody up for the block.
Yep, nobody there on that.
6-5, favor of the Zebras. Zebras get it over. Chance to regroup.
Here we go, free ball. Grace Piper on the kill.
Grace Piper with an excellent kill there. Nice fought volley. Zebras take the lead 7-5 still. Keep the lead, I should say.
Zebras are going to have to hammer it down here.
Here's our serving specialist. This is Corey Roush, 5'2", sophomore.
Nice serve. Oh, somebody get up and take that. Oh. Should be a free ball here. Set the play up. Oh. Good line shot. Great idea right there.
Good line shot, just a little bit out. They're going to get it back here. Looks like Haven Gates, the 5'2" freshman, serving.
Nice.
Late call, but good decision.
Yep.
Good decision by Dalton. Piper for the serve. Tough. Dalton was waiting, not sure if she was going to go after it, and then got around late on that. Makes it 8-7, favor of the Zebras. Down one set.
Yeah, little errors like that can absolutely destroy your chances right now.
Allie Bickle back there again.
That's that discipline.
9-7. Nice serve, threw him off a little bit. Not quite a free ball there.
Yep, see that ball turning sideways? They're going to call a double there.
Double on Piper there.
Yep. Town just a little excited there.
That's going to tie it up now. Zebras 9-9. Down one set. Their libero's up for the serve.
Nice pass. Yeah, got it. Oh my gosh, that's 3 feet out. My goodness. That line judge is killing us back there.
We are not one to complain about the officiating, but the up judge really needs to get control of her officials tonight.
Yep.
They can call a touch there. Zebras get the point. It's 10-10 now. And we had very little problems in the first game today.
That first
well
game,
officiated.
Yep.
A couple didn't go the Zebras' way, but they were fair calls. We're questioning some of that here tonight.
Now, see, that one was
in, sure. Zebras down, 10-11.
Got to stay in it here. Can't let them get a run going.
Yeah, Zebras need to stop it and get the run of their own going.
Town powers through the block.
Got up and powered through one of them.
It's great when it works, but it can be dangerous to hit into that block like that.
It can.
It's one of the hardest things, though, to take your wrist and essentially take your thumb down and sit over the top when you hit the ball. Get up. There it is.
Zebras with the point there. Take the lead. 12-11. It's back and forth right now. We could use a run. Got Libby Good. 5'5" senior.
Nope.
Out of position. Couldn't make it inside the
antenna there.
The antenna, thank you. Again, Scott Seger here with Ben Fagan. Chris Messersmith on camera. Good serve there, backed up the libero. And she's calling that
one in. Wow.
Really needs to get that backline judge under control here. Got to call him fair.
You hate to.
I guess I'm just happy at this point that we switch sides.
Yeah. You hate to say that the ref's killing us, but every time they hit the ball back there on that deep line, she's calling it in regardless.
Yeah, I don't think she's seeing it. That's going to tie it up, 13-13. Van Note with the serve.
Now see that? There we go, Grace Pfeiffer.
Pfeiffer helping the Zebras fight back, 14-13.
She's come a long way as far as her hitting ability this year.
Yeah, Pfeiffer, the sophomore, got a couple years ahead of her yet.
Oh, yeah.
Showing some maturity. Good shot there. Found that seam. We keep talking about that seam right in between a couple of players.
That's that middle attack where if you don't have a very big block, they can just hit it either side, and you better be ready to pass it up. Oh, my gosh, she called one out.
The entire Zebras are standing up and applauding the referee for the first call back there. You can tell she's feeling a little bit of the pressure. I'm glad I'm on the television instead of on that line, I'll tell you that.
Wouldn't be fun right now.
See, there's Mark play.
There's that tip over that's almost not a tip. It's almost like she slam dunks the ball over the net.
Quite frankly, it looks like a carry.
Yes.
Again, not to be biased, it's just from what we've seen in play over the past few tournament games. I think you call that once and you're going to change that player's strategy too.
Right.
Good play there.
All right, let's set it up here.
By the Raiders. Zebras coming back.
It's going to be a free ball here. They got to start capitalizing on these free balls and cash them in. There you go.
Right to that back corner, but Wapahani ready for it. Good save.
Ooh.
Good volley here between these two teams in the semi-state championship, and that was in.
There we go.
We got a call on the other side as well.
Maybe she's going to help us out there.
16-15, favor the Zebras.
Nice shot by Bickle there, cross court deep. It's open.
Pfeiffer with a nice serve. Zebras ready for
coverage.
that.
You can't hit it to the libero now.
Now they are set up and ready.
Good soft block to help us out there. Bickle, good coverage. Hannah, deep corner. Oh, just a bit out. Tie game here.
16-16 in the second set. Zebras down 1-0.
Got a note in the front row for the Raiders now.
Now we got an Aaron Roush over there for 5'5" freshman. Served this.
Maddie's got to penetrate that net. She's right where.
Getting fired up. 16-17. Zebras down 1.
As far as setting that block, she's in the perfect position.
Timeout called by the Zebras. Coach Cashin going to bring him in, try and rally him. We see right now the up judge is kind of talking to her line judges. Like to be a fly on the wall of that conversation.
Yeah.
And honestly, she's probably just telling them, hey, if you got a question, look to us.
Yep.
We're here for you. See across the way our cohorts in broadcasting, Chad Leap with David Musselman on WROI. That's another thing I'm happy about. I'm happy that I'm calling the TV broadcast instead of a radio. That's got to be awfully quick.
Yep.
But I'm sure they're doing a great job, the professional job that they always do. We got Aaron, again, it could be Roach or Roush. 5'5" freshman for Wapahani.
All right, good timeout there.
Yeah, that timeout helped. Got her juiced up a little bit.
You'll hear some coaches believe almost it's kind of like icing the kicker in football.
Sure, absolutely. Well, it's 17-17 here in the second. Wapahani coach asking about some wet spots on the floor. And we're ready to resume play here. That was Bickle.
It's a good block. Get up, Maddie.
Maddie Sailors tries to put it in the back.
Yeah.
And a heck of a kill by Van Note.
Yep, she's hitting out of that middle. That's tough to defend.
I want to welcome our viewers from, honestly, across the country. A number of viewers down in Rochester, but we've got folks all over these United States watching tonight's broadcast. Bad positioning there. Got to handle that pass a little better. Hannah Smith, low libero. Kind of saw that coming. Zebras got to get it across. And Zebras now down 20-17. They need a good rally right here.
Yep.
Nice play. Was that Sailors with that?
Maddie with the shoot.
Well, here we've got our libero, Jessica Dalton, 5'6", senior, ready to serve.
Served it out.
And she got a little too excited on that one. Now, talk to us about this, Ben. Is that something where the spin on the ball is going to affect the distance? Do they tend to drop in like maybe a baseball?
Anytime you are serving a float and you get backspin on the ball, it's going to rise like almost like a golf ball. It'll just keep riding.
Gotcha.
Oh, that kills.
A tape serve right there. Just slides over. Zebras call another timeout. 22-18 right now in favor of Wapahani. Zebras rising to their feet, getting the ladies pumped up here. Need a 7-point rally about right now.
Yeah, be great.
And you know, they've seen it this year. They've had some incredible rallies, some bursts of scoring.
No better time than now.
Zebras trying to even up the sets here. They're down 1. Mishandled there by number 7, Sarah Orm, 5'8" freshman. That's going to give it back to Libby Good for the serve. We need more of that. Town got up.
Town with a big block there.
Sent it right back at Van Note. Yep. 20-22. Nice deep serve. Good block by Town. Little tip, keeping it alive. Zebras with a chance.
Little tight set there. There we go.
Another chance right here.
She's got to get that set up a little higher so she can take a chop at it. Called the lift there.
Got a lift. Zebras come back.
There we go.
And Wapahani takes the timeout. Zebras down 21-22 here in the second set.
Coach Cashin over there trying to get them fired up.
Zebras only need about half of that timeout. They are pumped and ready to go. We like to see them in this position. A really nice kill there by Van Note. She can really get up. This kid's got a future here.
Yep.
Now Van Note back to serve. That one made it in. Now it's 22-23. Favor of the Raiders. And they've tied it up. An ace by Hannah Town.
Off of Van Note there. Got to keep going here. The Zebra faithful on their feet here. Oh, darn. Just slipped right through her hands there.
Yeah, through the hands of Emma B.
Those are the toughest ones to watch. Right in the position.
Zebras down 24-23.
Right in the position she needed to be.
Set point for Wapahani. See if Zebras can respond.
Nice coverage.
And they've tied it up. Zebra fans on their feet here.
Corey Roush with an ace.
And that did it.
Got to get one more here.
25-24. Wapahani takes a timeout as the Zebras have fought back. Again, you do have to win by 2.
Yep.
Zebras up 25-24. Zebras have the Roush in, our serving specialist, to serve. Puts it to the back line.
Roush with a big dig.
Solid volley going on here. And there it is. Zebras win the second set, 26-24. Ties it up 1-1. Exciting semi-state championship volleyball here.
Now we get a shootout.
Getting ready to start this third set. Scott Sager with Ben Fagan, Chris Messersmith on camera. Ben, what are you seeing? What do we want to see in this third set from the Zebras?
It seemed like that second set there, they were finally able to somewhat hit around that block by Van Noot there. They're just going to have to keep being smart with their placement on their attacks here. That's their most critical thing right now, it seems.
Well, we did manage. I saw Sailors and Town got through a couple times on those kills, but I think we learned pretty quickly, pretty early on in this match that Van Noot is a force to be reckoned with, and definitely one of the principals in getting them to the semi-state finals here.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
We start this third set. Wapahani with the serve. That's going to be number 2. Hayden Gates, the 5'5" senior.
Yeah. That was an excellent serve. As soon as it broke that plane of the net, down it went.
Dove. Yeah, that was a tough one. I think she'll be ready for it this time. Okay. She was just getting it across on this one.
Was
hoping for in the net on that. Didn't happen.
Looked close.
Nice little run started here by Wapahani, up 2-0 over the Zebras. Block goes up. Soft block, is that what you call that?
Yeah, that's a soft block.
Yeah, that helped a little bit. And that was a great shot. Put her in the pickle. She didn't know if she could hit it or not.
Yep.
Point Zebras. Now we're down 2-1. Sets evened up 1-0. Or excuse me, 1-1.
1-1.
Got to keep me honest here, Ben.
That's right. Nice defense there. Town trying to place the ball there. Got to penetrate. Anytime them hands are behind the plane of that net, you see it right there.
Maddie's frustrated with herself. Got to shake that off.
She's got to get back in it. She's in the right position. She's right where she needs to be. She just got to penetrate that net.
Hold on, what do we have here? They're going to dry the court a little bit. Coach Cashin concerned about a little spot over there by Maddie. You need that friction in volleyball.
Oh, yeah.
Constant motion left to right to forward to back. Zebras down 3-1.
Just got to cut it harder than that. Nice up. Oh, right spot, perfect. Right spot, just a little deep.
Now, when you're talking about cutting, you're talking about getting a better angle on it across the net?
Essentially, when I say cut, I mean go across court.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Oh, there's...
That was a tough one.
Yep.
Misjudged it a little.
They're right in this game, though. I mean, just little errors,
Down 5-1 here in the third set. Set's tied 1-1. Okay, Zebras with a good setup here. It's a good soft block by Wapahani. Bringing it back across. Zebras control. And a solid block again by Van Noot.
So you see Coach Cashin there telling her, cut it left or right.
Yeah.
Take it away from that
block.
block.
Straight at her.
That's tough. So, I mean, some people struggle with turning their wrist out.
Yep.
Just the way it is.
And they're having one of those runs that we didn't want to see. Yep. Up 6-1 over the Zebras.
Nice pass.
That was definitely out, about 2 feet long there. Zebras down 7-1.
This has been the crucial for Maddie Saylor. She gets a couple bad plays on herself, and she tends to sometimes let it get to her. She's got to just get over it here. Go. Nope. See, you'll see her kind of put her hands on her head and look bummed out. She's got to just shake it off.
Got to turn that momentum.
Yep.
Turn that momentum. Zebras down 8-1.
Town gets a rip.
Yep. Had another web viewer asking about her vertical jump. We don't know what that is. We can ask her in an interview, but we don't know. She does get up there. Great serve to the back corner.
Nice defense here. There you go.
And that's one of those situations where great defense yields great offense.
Yep. Perfect pass to the target, and then you can do almost anything you want from there. That's the critical hit, though, that attack right there, taking it away from that block. Ooh,
8-3.
Nice hustle by Wapahani there.
8-3.
Emma B with a good wrap.
A little bit of a rally. They're back 4-8 now.
Keep fighting here, Zebras.
Jessica Dalton, 5'6" senior, back to serve. And that just shows you Van Note knew where to put that.
Yep. That's a hard play to defend because she comes out on the slide and then she cuts the ball back into the court.
Yeah.
You would expect her to just be able to wrap it down the line here,
right,
and sometimes you get sucked over too far.
Number 3 for Wapahani, Lexi Spence with the serve.
Ooh, that's a...
What do you got there?
I don't know. That's a toughie. She came over the plane there. That was our setter's ball. So tough to call.
Zebras down 4-10.
Town just clobbers it.
Not willing to give up. Hannah Town trying to fire these Zebras up. Zebras back 5-10.
Grace Pfeiffer on the shot. Nice cut.
Great cut. Perfect position on that for Pfeiffer.
Saw the lane and placed the ball well there.
6-10 for the Zebras. 6-10 for the Zebras.
Nice defense.
And they're calling a lift.
Yeah.
Tough call there. Can't say I argue with it too much. Just a tough call.
Yep.
And
if she would have taken it over, it probably would have been okay.
Yep. Van Note here for the serve. Again, she's going to be in the back row. That'll help the Zebras a little bit. Great shot by Town. 7-11 now. Zebras trail by 4 with Town serving.
Right now is when Grace has got a real opportunity to get us a push here because she's our main hitter in the front row right now, and she gets it going. We'll be all right here. And again, can't hit it to that libero. There you go. That helps.
Came off a little bit. Now 8-11. Town still holding serve. Town went one way, it came the other. Looked like a soccer goalie going to, trying to guess. Couldn't make it back up. Simple mistakes here by the Zebras right now.
Yep. One more step and she makes that pass. Trying to lean for it.
8-13.
Can't hit it into the block like that.
Van Note with the block again.
There's a substitution in for Bickle here again. Let's see what Ellinger can do.
Ellinger coming into that front line. 5'10" sophomore.
Oh, gonna have to take the easy set here in those kind of situations. Trying to.
Libby Good struggled with that set, trying to do something fancy with it. That's all right. Just got to shake it off. Zebras take a timeout. They're down 15-8 in this third set.
It's another one of those rough ones. We've had probably 5 to 6 simple errors.
Yeah.
Can't afford to be doing that.
After watching the comeback of the Zebras on Wednesday night in the regional where they trailed 2-0, even trailed in the third set, anything is possible for these Zebras. There is no quit in them. They just got to find their focus, find their slots, and stay true to the fundamentals. Number 7 back to serve for Wapahani. Sarah Orm.
All right, Wapahani in the net there.
I'll take it. I did not see it, but I will take it. I'll give you that. And okay, I thought I was watching the score, getting ready to say it, waiting for them to change it. It is 9-15. Zebras down by 6.
She's got to get square on the block. She's facing the sideline.
Zebras going to platoon a little bit here, it seems.
Yep.
That was a strange double, triple switch.
Well, your libero, we pulled the libero out there for Roush to serve, but Roush is subbing into that position for that rotation.
Okay.
So it looks really confusing, but
did a little bit, but as long as they got it.
Nice. Oh.
And Zebras struggling here.
Yep.
Communication the key. They're down 17-9. Wapahani Haven Gates, 5'2" freshman.
Oh, that was out.
That was out over her head.
Yep.
Could not hold the set.
These are tough ones. You just beat them in a set. Now you're essentially halfway there in this one, you know?
Yeah. Zebras down 18-9.
There's the block.
Ellinger gets the block. Taking that 5'10" frame all the way up.
Yep. Yes,
another
block.
good block by Sailors. Soft block there.
Nice shot by Good, right down in that back corner.
Shot. Zebras down 18-11.
That's the spot right there. They're trying to block it, but you hit it over the block in that corner, and you got a good chance. Never made it. Oh. Here we go.
18-12.
Nice choice by Ellinger there. Nice coverage by Good.
Good volley here, both teams.
Oh, Maddie.
That was tough.
Yep.
Couldn't get it over the tape. Zebras down 19-12. And a great position serve. Coming right at Town. She backed away from it. It's 20-12.
See if the Zebras can rally here.
We have over 100 people watching around the country. I'm going to guess most of those folks are down in Rochester. We appreciate you tuning in to RTCtv. I'm Scott Sager along with Ben Fagan, Chris Messersmith providing the excellent camera work tonight. We're in the third set. Zebras trail 20-12.
See if they can calm down and just play their game here. Wapahani to serve here. Serves it out. Time for the Zebras is no more important than now to cash in here. Bickle back to serve. Nice deep float. Oh, there's that cut shot. It'll kill you. Ball almost runs right along the other side of the net. See if the Zebras can rally here. Good pass. Town comes in and clobbers it home. They got to have more of that. Dalton back to serve for the Z's. Nice deep float, out of bounds. That hurts. Feels like this set's been more self-inflicted errors here is the reason we're down so much, but hopefully they can clean it up and turn things around here. Nice pass. Town on the attack. Good coverage. Oh, Van Noe takes it right to that deep corner. Rochester down 9 in this third set. Short serve. Emma B hits it into the net there. Set point here for Wapahani. Nice pass. Ooh. She passed that ball with her palms open. That's a tough one not to call a lift on, but she didn't. As the Zebras get the point here. Good back to serve. Nice deep serve. Good pass by Wapahani. Van Noe puts it home.
Well, that'll do it for the Zebras in the third set. They lose 25-15. We apologize to our viewers online. We were kicked off of Bremen's system and we're rebooting. Hopefully you're back now. That was a tough one for the Zebras right there. Now down now, 2-1. What are some of the keys there? They just seemed a little flat, but I'll be honest, Wapahani played very well.
Wapahani played too well to be making the errors that we made in that set. And you can probably tally at least 8 or 9 simple mistakes that we basically give them 3 points for. So.
Yeah, for those of you, again, that missed on our over-the-top presentation on our website, RTC4.com, we want to apologize. We were kicked off the network, had to take a second to reboot. Thanks some of our friends out there for sending me the text letting me know that we're back up and running. And we're back here. We've got to get a lot of credit, Ben, to Wapahani. They're coming out, fighting tough.
Yep.
Making less mistakes than the Zebras right now.
More discipline right now.
There
you go.
Very smart play.
Yep. Discipline. Taking that second to realize, don't pound it home, just put it in the spot.
Couldn't see, was that Sailor or Town?
That was Town, yep.
Town. Nice play. Sailor right there with her.
Bickle back to serve. See, that play is a carry.
That is just a carry.
There is no other way to put it. Her wrist doesn't break, nothing breaks.
It looks like a carry. It looks like somebody is slam dunking a basketball.
Yep.
Again, we haven't seen that play before. They need to start calling that play. Yep. Otherwise, you're going to see other girls start to do it. Zebras tied up 1-1. Just get it across right now. Little punch across the net. Excellent placement there.
Yep. Split the back row defenders there.
Zebras down 2-1 here in the third set, where they trail Wapahani 2-1 in set count.
This is crunch time here.
It is. Wapahani only needs this set. Zebras have to win 2.
Nice pass. Town clobbers another one. We got to get the attack going here.
Yeah. Get on the attack.
Yeah. Yes. Dalton with a great serve there.
Scoreboard threw me off there. They had the score is 3-1 for a second in favor of Wapahani, but no, it's actually 3-2 in favor of the Zebras. Dalton with the serve. Good recovery by the Zebras, and that was out, and we got a good call.
We got a good one there.
Crucial time. I believe it was out, don't get me wrong.
That one was
but
good.
I was worried she was going to call it in.
I honestly was too.
Dalton with a good serve. Nice
good
soft block.
Yeah. Emma with a good wrap there. Back row attack for Wapahani. Town gets up. Oh, just barely out.
Knocks it out. I was hoping there was a touch there, but no.
Looked like there was. We'll see.
4-3, favor of the Zebras.
Yep.
Help me with the number there. Is that number 3 serving for Wapahani?
Yep, number 3, their setter.
Lexi Spence. Lexi's a 5'6" sophomore. A lot of youth on this Wapahani team. Some good veterans, though.
Nice pass by Town. Oh. Pushed the set out too far. Yeah.
Just missed there. Town's got to let that go. Focus. 4-4 here in the third set.
Can't hit it into that block there.
Go over it, go around it, but don't try and go through it.
Nope.
Well, they've got a couple here. Lexi Spence still serving. Zebras down 5-4.
Good pass, a little tight. That's a tough call there for that up official. Grace has still got to go up there and contest it, though.
That is just impressive when Hannah can put that together.
Yep.
Nice pass, a nice set, and then whamma-lamma.
Yep. There's almost no defending that.
We need more of that attack. Smart play by Van Note, and that's going to be 4 for the Zebras. That's going to put them down 7-5 here in the third.
Hustle plays. Got to get more hustle plays in over here for the Z's. Oh, Jess. Right through her hands.
Jessica Dalton couldn't keep the fingers tight on that one. Gets through. And Zebras fall down by 3, 8-5.
Nice pass. See, I don't understand this.
I'm not sure what the call was there, Ben.
She's calling a double on that one.
There was only one hand that hit the ball.
Yep. Well, they call that the truth ball there.
Yeah. Zebras down 6-9. Town serving.
Nice up. Somebody be there. Nope.
2 Zebras stepped away from the net.
Yep.
Neither was able to get back to it. Puts them down 10-6.
Ellinger is going to come in for Bickle here in the front row.
Sarah Orm with the serve. She's the 5'8" freshman.
Nice hustle. Oh, she's under the net. She can't come under the net like that and interfere with us, our player landing.
And there was a no call there. Zebras down 11-6. Coach Cashin calls a timeout. Zebra fans trying to rally the troops. Again, thank all of our viewers at RTC4.com. Tonight's semi-state presentation, Zebra Volleyball. We've got basketball coming up here in a few weeks, but we're not ready to give up on volleyball just yet. Zebras down 11-6 in this set, trailing 2 sets to 1. Maddie Saylor's getting a little break here. Grace Piper and Libby Good up on the net. Town with a good set.
That quick offense, we got to have a block on that. They just can't. They've got to expect it by now. They run that every chance they get.
Right. Zebras got to get hands up. Hands up.
Give them something to think about at least.
Just watching the replay of that, boy, it's just frustrating. Got to get up and block that. Dalton with the save, gets it across. Serendipity worked out for the Zebras. They get a point there, trail 12-8. Some substitution, Maddie back in. Roush back in for the serve. 5'2" sophomore.
Need to get a run going here, really bad.
I think they're ready for one.
Yep. That's tough to call. Take it, hit it. Oh, geez. That happens. Not ready for it to come back like that.
They were disciplined on that. Wapahani was. Seeing a good run out of the Zebras, but we got to see it spark up a little bit right here. It's number 16, Haven Gates, the 5'2" freshman with the serve. Zebras now down 14-7. Fourth set action here. They've got to get up in her face.
Yep.
And they're struggling to do that.
Oh, no. There's another one. Oh, geez. Most crucial point, too. Sailors hits it out. Grace Pfeiffer on the swing.
Zebras down 17-8. Trying to rally here, crowd getting behind them.
Nice pass.
Ricochet off a rafter there. Zebras keep it alive.
See, I don't understand that. You're going to call that double, but the other way, you got to call that both ways. It's that simple.
Yep.
There's been at least 5 or 6 sets in this game here that the Raiders have had ugly sets, and they haven't called them, but they're going to call that one.
Yeah. Zebras down 10, 18-8 here in the fourth game, fourth set. Well, we can disagree with some calls here and there, but the Zebras need a different game plan. They're not getting into a groove, as we saw this morning. They are going straight at Van Note. They are not getting blocks up in front of Van Note. So, Zebras really need to rally here. Let's see what Coach Cashin can get them to do.
Got to be disciplined.
It's been a great run. We don't want to discount anything they've done this season, but I don't think anyone's ready for this to end with this team.
Nope. Nice pass by Town. In the net. There we go. There's that wide open cut shot. It's hard to defend.
Well, it worked well. They called it this time when she crossed the center line under the net. Zebras down 18-9.
Hey, you can't blame the refs for the whole thing. It's definitely been self-inflicted, a lot of it. Just unforced errors for the Zebras.
Yeah.
But sure doesn't help. You just expect more consistency out of a semi-state official crew, you know?
Sure. Absolutely. I know the RHSA reviews calls and reviews games the same way the NFL does. We're required to send our footage down to them.
Okay.
So, they'll score them. More of that.
Yep.
Can I say that enough?
Nope.
More of that. An excellent point by Hannah Town.
Now we got to keep this serve here. We got to keep the serve going here, and we got to keep her fired up out there.
I'd like to see Jessica Dalton stand there for about 10 minutes.
Yep.
Point after point. Let's see if the Zebras can hold.
Nope.
Got to get 2 hands up on that. You got to go straight up, and you got to hold it. Now I sound like a coach.
Yeah. It's hard not to when you see it. It's easier said than done. But
it is. No question. Again, Hannah Town from that corner with the cross shot, the cut, the kill.
She's just knuckled down out there firing away. Hitting completely away from the block with enough velocity, they're not going to pass it even if they get a touch on it.
Yep.
So.
Zebras down, 20-11.
There she goes.
That's what I'm talking about when I say they need to stay there and block.
Yeah.
Van Note has not had many put back in her face tonight. That was one, a successful one at a critical time, 20-12.
Nice pass. Almost felt Wapahani was in the net there, but
Well, we don't want to expect those calls.
nope. They've proven to us not to expect those tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Van Note comes out. They can bring in a server. It's going to be Courtney Dragoo, 5'6" senior. That was out. He was down 21-13. Hannahtown back to serve.
Cashin's fired up over there on the sideline.
Let's get the girls fired up.
Yeah. Nice shot by Grace Pfeiffer.
Fabulous shot by Pfeiffer. Good ball awareness, knowing where the defense was, put it back in that corner. Zebras are down 21-14. Hannahtown's with the serve.
There's your double. There we go.
We get a call. Coach Cashin going nuts over there. We love it.
Yep.
Keep that energy high. Zebras on a rally here, 21-15. Town with the serve. Another straight point for the Zebras.
Timeout Wapahani.
Wapahani takes the timeout. Talk about transferring your energy. Coach Cashin over there on the sidelines just bursting with it.
Yep.
The girls followed. They've come back to within 5 here, 21-16 in the fourth set. Zebras trail 2-1.
You just get the vibe here that they've eliminated the errors for the moment, and now everything's just everything in their favor. It's just
they're gelling. Let's hope that they can continue that after this timeout. Town with the serve.
that's tough. Tough break there.
Those second hits, you got to be ready for them. How do you train for the untrainable?
Yep.
22-16, Zebras trail. Free ball here for the Zebras.
Come on, Grace.
Grace Pfeiffer. There's Van Note with the soft block.
Ooh, there's a lift. Yes.
And they call the lift. Coach is going nuts over there, their coach, but you got to know, I mean, they call it once out of 7 times. Don't complain.
Your palm is facing up and you push the ball upward, it's automatically a lift.
22-17. That was out. Zebras on the rally, 22-18.
Got to push here.
Rouse with the serve.
Love nothing more to take this to a 5th set.
Zebra fans on their feet.
Oh, Maddie. Maddie had a wide open chance to put the ball down there.
23-18. Zebras give up serve.
Free ball here to the Zebras. Nobody going. Oh, that's tough to watch.
Zebras with their backs absolutely against the wall here. It is game point for Wapahani.
Out. Oh, it wasn't.
And that's going to do it. Your Lady Zebras fall in 4 sets here to the Wapahani Raiders. Crowd standing ovation for their Zebras and their effort this year. Congratulations to Wapahani. They are headed to Ball State next weekend for the state championship finals in Class 2A, representing the North. The Raiders had a hard-fought battle. Ben, it was just too many mistakes for Rochester and not enough mistakes. A disciplined game, as you said.
Yep.
For Wapahani.
Disciplined game there, and Wapahani was just a little more disciplined. So.
Yep.
Please join me in giving both Wapahani and Rochester a nice
The team comes together, as they always do, at the end of a match. I want to thank Ben Fagan for his efforts. Congratulations to Coach Cashin and all of the volleyball players, to the athletic department of Rochester High School and all that they've done. Chris Messersmith, thank you for being on camera. We're going to go to the announcer here for a few moments, and then we'll cut away from our live broadcast.